Yes, 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 yes. The mind can maintain mental bliss despite unwanted situations. It can. Now, this is not what we learned or were taught. We actually, by our environment, learn to have low vibe reactions first. And we wallowed in them. And then eventually we would decide that we wanted to feel differently. And so then we would work hard to recover, to make peace. That's the way I learned. And that's the way most people learn. Now, if we were taught differently, we would have done something differently. So we can, as an adults, do it differently. If we had learned in childhood, we would have absorbed it and quickly learned it, just as we did reading, writing, walking, right, talking. Those things we absorbed quite quickly. Reading and writing we did quite quickly. Okay? So, if we didn't do it in our childhood for dealing with our emotions and thoughts, we can do it as an adult. And we can do it in a pleasant, fast, and quick way. A lasting way. But you probably don't feel that. And the reason why is because it hasn't been taught that way. It is taught that emotional well-being is a vague concept. And it can take quite a long way to recover or to enhance or to change. Now, why is this? It only has to do with the fact that we weren't taught to do something different. It's not because it has to be that way. We were taught to do it that way. We learned to do it that way. We absorbed it from our environment. And we continue every day when we watch the movies, when we watch the TikToks, social media, Instagram, okay? When we talk to each other, they're all teaching the same thing. That life is hard. It's hard to deal with your emotions. And things are going to affect you for the rest of your life. And as long as the brain keeps hearing that, it's going to make sure that all those lovely emotional distress triggers stay getting triggered. Woohoo! Now, that's its job. Did you know that? The subconscious mind's job is to keep the automatic things going, the automatic programs, the automatic things that we instilled with the most colorful verbiage and with the most intense emotions. It is just doing its job. Now, if we don't like the reaction that we're having, the symptoms that we're having, the sensations that we're having, we have to update that program in the subconscious. So what happens is that the conscious mind decides it wants to change. And so then we learn all these coping and managing skills with the conscious mind. And this is the most ineffective way to change your mood, to change your behavior, to change what you're doing. This particular process, when you're using the conscious mind, it is time consuming. And so you have to keep doing something for a long period of time. And then the thing is that because the subconscious mind is in charge of making sure we keep doing the same thing, we can't consistently do something to change it in the subconscious mind. So we continue in this cycle, and we're like in this catch-22, just going around in circles. It is effortless to change what is going on in your head when you use the subconscious mind. But do you know how to talk to your subconscious mind? I didn't know how to talk to my subconscious mind. Had no clue. Then I found out you talk to your subconscious mind by means of intensity and also by means of repetition. So what do you do, though, when you've got in there a program that is making that difficult to do? You address that program. And you don't reason it away. You don't talk it away. You can actually help it to release all on its own. That it will release all on its own. You don't have to consciously do a lot of affirmations and a lot of gratitudes and a lot of mindfulness and for a long period of time. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is sit down with yourself. I don't know, give yourself 15, 20 minutes and do 3 simple steps, and it will allow the brain to release on its own. You actually just direct your brain to do 3 simple steps, and it will shift on its own. I didn't know about it. I didn't learn it until 48. I could have used it a whole lot sooner. Don't you think you could have used it a whole lot sooner? Go to DIY Mental Boost. It's all there online for free. Now, if you're like, your brain is still saying, I don't quite get it, then we do have available Jump Starts. Okay, we'll make it all clear. And you also get your results so that your brain is motivated on its own to continue doing the 3 steps that allow it to effortlessly start to shift. So you can, on your own, anytime right now, click Get Started. Now remember, it's pleasant. So there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to wonder like, oh, what's going to happen? It's pleasant. That's all you need to know. It's pleasant. It's also fast. Okay? You don't have to commit a lot of time to this. A few minutes a week, once a week. Wow, that's all? Yes, just a few minutes. Okay? And it's no charge. It's right there. Now, if you want in-person direction with me, either on Zoom or in person, I should say in-person guidance, in person, then there is a donation that you can provide for that to be done. There's always a recommended or a suggested donation. We also have the benefit now and pay later availability or donate later availability. So you can take 12 months to donate for the services that you receive. I look forward to meeting up with you. You're going to be so impressed with your mind. You're going to, your mind's going to be your best friend. I think sometimes they may think I'm a little loony because I talk about my mind as a third person in the third person. But we're just in sync. My conscious mind and my subconscious mind are in sync. And I love being able to guide my brain and then get the results that I guided it to do. And I know that you will love doing that too.